Hello guys. So today in this session we will demonstrate how to use GitHub Actions as your CI pipeline. So first of all, this is the framework that we are going to use is Node.js Express with TypeScript. So let's just get started. So we'll go to the terminal and we'll create a new folder, mkdir express TypeScript demo, actions. So we'll cd into the folder. All good. We will open that up in the VS Code. No files. We will initialize the package.json with npm init-y. Now you see the package.json. Now we will install the TypeScript, npm install TypeScript-d because it's a dev dependency. You see that TypeScript. Now we will install Expressjs, Express, Express. It's taking, no, it's fine. It has installed Expressjs. Now we need to, because it is TypeScript, we have to install the typings for the Expressjs. So npm install @type/express, then it's a dev dependency. So because it is a TypeScript, we need the tsconfig. So to generate the tsconfig, we will have npx tsc-init. So that's how you create a tsconfig file. So in this we will have the root directory. We'll use the source as a root directory because we don't want to pollute the base directory. And there is the output directory, right, this one. So we'll name it as dist. So that's a general kind of convention. Now we have the TypeScript configuration in place. Let's create the file, src/index.ts. all good. We'll just go ahead and do a console.log to make sure. Good. Everything's working fine. So we have to now build the TypeScript compile the TypeScript down to JavaScript. We can do that because we have a tsconfig here, we can run tsc. Wait a minute, tsc is not found. Maybe we can use node modules .bin and tsc. Right, it's working fine. So we run the tsc command because that's how the TypeScript compiler runs, and because we have the tsconfig file, tsconfig file will be taken automatically by the tsc, and it has seen the source directory because from here it understood that it is a source directory, and it understands the output directory is dist. So source is converted to dist. We have the index.ts. In dist we have the index.js. So this is the compiled version of the index.ts. So just to make sure, we know it will work, but node/dist/index.js, it's working fine. So we have the TypeScript settings just working fine. Now we have to now we have to set up the Expressjs. We'll go to Expressjs, getting started, hello world. Alright, so we are going to import Express then from Express, now we need the request and response from Express. All good. Now we can just copy this over, right? Constant app equal to Express. All good. We need a port 8000. Now what we need, app.get slash. Now in this we can have request, so it is the request, so it is same request. When you select response, it's the same, yeah, response from Express. Callback body, then we will return response.send hello world from Express plus TypeScript. All good. So we will just run this, no, we will just build this again in npm. Instead of running the tsc, we can go ahead and have the build command here, build. We'll run npm, tsc. So now we can run npm run build. All good. The index.js has the modified content right now because we built with the updated index.ts. So let's just run this. Node dist index.js. Wait a minute, we didn't listen, right? App.listen port, then the callback log, app is listening on http localhost 8000 / right. All good. So we build it again and we run it again, right? It's running on 8000, so we get the exact same string from here, hello world from Express TypeScript. So all good. The very basic Express app with TypeScript we have configured right now. So because it is a CI that we are going to demonstrate, we need something more, just something more than a build. So what we can do is we can have a lint. So in Node.js world, the lint, the best package for linting is ESLint. So ESLint, okay, so we have ESLint for TypeScript. So if you search for this is the right package, GitHub page for it. We'll go to the main site of the very package and get started. And we want to have the first option here. We don't want to develop a plugin, so we just have to lint the TypeScript code base. So we'll click on that one. So it is asking for us to install this. It already has the TypeScript, but doesn't matter, we can install it again. So we'll just break this and clear the console out and paste this in and press enter. And so once it is installed, the next thing, let it install anyway. The next thing we have to do is create this file, configuration file. So we'll create this configuration file here and just copy this default thing over here. It shows, is it going to show any quirks here? Anyway, so yeah, this is that. It has the basic ESLint configuration. It has the TypeScript ESLint plugin also. So what we can do next is, we should be ignoring the unnecessary files anyway. So we have to create this ESLint ignore and add this content here. We shouldn't be including the dist anyway. Now it is showing a quirk in this file. Anyway, we'll just disable this for now. Disable no ESLint. So it's all good. Now what we have to do, because we have installed the ESLint, you see the dev dependencies has ESLint. The node modules bin should be having ESLint. Where it is? Yeah, there it is. ESLint is there. So we should be able to run ESLint. So how we can run ESLint is, so ESLint is a command. It has to follow the directory that it needs to lint. So in our case, the files are in the source folder. So we have to node modules dot bin ESLint. Now we have to provide the folder, so it's source. All good. So it says the lint is passing. Just want to check if the linting is really passing. We just make some stupid change in the source code, just removing the quotes and function, parentheses, and we run it again. So yeah, it shows unterminated string literal. So it's actually basically working fine. So the linting is working fine. We changed it back, and we are going to run it again. So it says no errors. So this is basically fine, but the problem with this is if we do this, basically the npm run build will also fail. So it's not a nice thing. So we need something more. Just to demonstrate, the easiest option is to have the ESLint no console.log. So in Node.js projects or even in front-end projects, some people doesn't really like console.log. For debugging purposes, the developers might add some console.log, and the senior developers may not really like it. So people like them have created this ESLint rule that we shouldn't be having any console.log. So how to use this is, I think it is already part of the ESLint. So what we have to do is we have to go to the ESLint CJS and add rules. So rules is not here in this file, so we'll add rules. Okay, good. So all we have to do is just copy this over and paste this in, and we'll run this again. Okay. ESLint src, it's working fine. So we don't know what the possible values are for this. I'll just change that to off and run it again. Now it says configuration for the rule no console is invalid. It should be either off, one, or error. So we'll just have one here, and now we'll run. Yeah, now it says there is one problem. It's not an error, it's a warning, because we have provided the warning here. So what is that? Unexpected console statement on. Wait a minute, let me just expand this a bit. Okay, it's in the index. So it's in the index file. Okay, so we will change that to error and run this again. Yeah, it says the index, and I think it's in 11th line 11 of 5. Yeah, there it is. So it doesn't we shouldn't be including the console.log. So right, so in order to fix this, what we can do is simply just commenting this out. All good, it works. If we really want to have the console.log and to have some exceptions, ESLint allows that. You click on this console.log and this bulb will come up, and disable no console for this line. So we run this again, it won't be showing any errors. So the basic so the next thing is we will want to add this command to the script section. So we'll have lint here, so it will be ESLint, then src. So instead of running the node modules bin ESLint, we will just run npm run lint. All good. So we'll remove this line and run this again. It says there is an error, right? Okay, change that back and it's working fine. So basically the very basic project with build and linting with TypeScript in Express is working fine. So we'll just go ahead and anyway, first before this we push this to GitHub, let's create a git ignore. We should be having node modules here, right? We should be also having dist here because we don't want the dist and node modules. Alright, so I've already taken up the GitHub. I'm going to create this. What is the name? Express TypeScript actions. That name is available. I'll make it public anyway. I created the right. So git status, it's a fresh repo. I mean, it's not a repo yet, so we'll run git init, git add, git commit. Wait a minute, let's check git status. So okay, everything is there. Git commit, first commit, all good. Git, what is the next one? It's already in main, so we can add the remote. Now git push -u origin main. All good. So we refresh the page, we see the source, all good. So let us add the GitHub actions. So GitHub actions Node.js. So because we are dealing with Node.js, so what it says is we just have to create one file in order to trigger the CI. So it is asking us to create a file inside the .github/workflows. So we'll go ahead and create this very file /ci.yml. It should be a YAML file. The name could be anything. And we are going to copy this very basic CI here. We don't need this. We only need the one Node.js version. Use Node.js and the Node version should be 16.x. I think it should be in quotes anyway. Right. So we don't have the test in run npm run lint. We also have the build and lint. So CI will actually install npm CI will actually install the run the npm install. So it is actually going to get triggered on a push. It will be triggered on a branch. It will be also triggered on a pull request on main. So this is the very basic GitHub Actions CI pipeline. So let us just add this and git commit add actions file and git push origin main. All good. So it has been pushed. Let us check that. Alright, so it has the file, CI file, and if we go to the actions, yeah, it is actually getting triggered. So because we have made a push to the main branch, it got triggered, and this very job, the build job, will be running. So this is a build job. So it actually got completed. Yeah, the build job here. So all these steps got completed. Use Node.js. Alright, CI installed, it installed the packages, npm run build, it run the tsc, then npm run lint, it run the ESLint src, good. So it actually got completed. So let's just change the console.log back. I mean, without this it should be failing, but it shouldn't be failing the npm run build. Build will actually pass, npm run lint won't be actually passing. So if we add this and commit and push this change and come here again, it's very fast, right? Just after committing, I mean pushing, it got triggered. So it's running the pipeline again, it's running the npm CI, it's running the npm run build. Build should be success. Yeah, it is success. npm run lint actually got failed. So it is exact same error, right? Unexpected console statement. Unexpected console statement, no console. Okay. So we change that again. We make the change and push that. Okay, it got pushed, and go to the Github actions back. It got triggered. It is running. So npm CI npm run build. CI is going to get, yeah, build. CI is finished. Build is finished. Lint also got finished. Everything got finished. Yeah, it's a green one. So basically we have successfully set up the most basic CI pipeline in a Node+Express TypeScript project with linting. So I hope this was something useful for you for those who want to learn about the CI and CD pipelines. In the next video because it is a TypeScript, we need only the compiled JavaScript version to host into a server. So what we are going to do next is we'll upload this artifact. I mean, whatever it is in the dist folder is an artifact. We'll upload this artifact into an S3 bucket in AWS and use that as an artifact, and that will be a separate episode. So please keep watching, like the video if you like it, subscribe for more updates, and please stay tuned. Thank you.